Hi, my name is Josh Stokes. I've lived in Southwest Virginia my entire life. I've visited other places around the world, around the country, and there's just something about Southwest Virginia that is unique and special. Unfortunately, I can't quite put into words what makes it so special. So I'm going to show you. We're going to visit various businesses, events, and talk to the people who make this such a wonderful place to live. So join me on the community show. I can't wait to see you there. All right, here we are again with Hannah Levin. She's going to be teaching us, as well as me, a little bit of intro to yoga. And without any further delay, I'll let Hannah take over.
All right, well, thank you for the opportunity. And so I'm just going to do a very simple, gentle yoga practice that I encourage you to join in with. And I'll just introduce you a little bit to this space of yoga if this is totally new to you. So yoga came from India thousands and thousands of years ago and ties into Ayurveda from the other session that we did already. And it's a very powerful system of healing. In this country, we use it mostly as a physical practice, as an exercise. And there's many other components to it, which I'll be touching into during our practice today as well. To start with, you can have a yoga mat, but you don't need a yoga mat. You can certainly just use your floor. You might stretch out a towel or a blanket. Yoga mats are nice because they're called sticky mats. So there's a little stickiness to them. So when you place your hands and feet, there's a stability there. You're not going to slide. We also use blankets. Again, you can use a blanket or a couch cushion or a towel. Those are just nice to have. Sometimes we'll use a block, and this is just a foam block. Again, you can use anything that you have around your house. You could use a cushion, or sometimes people use like books or something. Depending on how we're using the block, you can make do with what you have. I'm also going to be demonstrating what I'm going to teach today in a chair, because chair yoga is fabulous. If you are not as able to get up and down off the floor, you can still do yoga. So I'm going to be moving back and forth between the floor and the chair to show you what you can do. So we'll start out seated, and I invite you to take off your socks so that you can have connection, as long as that's comfortable. If it's not too cold, you can have connection with your feet and your hands to the floor. So we'll start out seated. Let me show you what that'll look like in the chair. Is just sitting up towards the front of the chair, spine nice and tall, hands resting on the legs. So that's in the chair. And then if you're on the ground, you can sit down and cross your legs if that's comfortable. If not, you can stretch one or even both legs out in front of you, or even sit on your heels. So everybody's body is different. We celebrate that. It's totally wonderful to just tune into what feels best in your body. So how do you feel? Would you like to sit up on the block? You feel okay? Okay.
On the ground.
All right. So here we're just going to start out with a little centering. So we're bringing one of the limbs of yoga is one pointed focus. So we're bringing our attention in to be present right where we are right now. So we're not distracted by everything that's going on in the world and in our lives, our to-do lists, and what we need to to look at later become right here, right now. So we're going to close our eyes, letting our hands rest comfortably on our laps, whether you're seated in a chair or on the ground. Feel your spine lengthen from your sit bones all the way up to the crown of the head. And begin deepening your breath through your nose. So we're going to breathe in and out through the nose as long as there's no blockages. If that's not possible for you, you can use your mouth. But nose breathing is really important for oxygenating our blood. So we're going to deepen each inhale and expand each exhale. And if you'd like, you can constrict the back of your throat slightly so your breath becomes audible. You can hear it. And let your focus rest on the opening of your nostrils. That point where your body is receiving and releasing the breath. Just noticing what that feels like. To let this be your one pointed focus, the opening of the nostrils. Feeling your belly soften, so it's expanding with the inhale and contracting with the exhale. What a gift it is simply to be present with the breath, to breathe these few conscious breaths right here, right now, even if these are the only breaths you're really tuned into for today. Gratitude for this life-giving breath. One more breath here. And then bringing your hands to press palm to palm at your heart center with your next inhale. And as you exhale, gently open your eyes to the floor in front of you and just notice your space, the light, and the colors around you. Take another inhale here. Exhale, interlace the hands and press them away from you, rounding your spine. So we're stretching the shoulder blades away from each other. Inhale, lifting the arms up, lift the heart, lift the gaze. The same if you're in a chair. Exhale, wrist circles, float your arms out and down. With the falling leaves of autumn, interlacing your hands behind your back and rolling your shoulders. Inhale, lift the arms, heart, and gaze. Yeah, we might need to scoot away from the wall a little bit. And then exhale, release, hands back to the heart. So we're going to do that same little flow again. We're waking up the shoulders, the breath, the heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, interlace the hands, press them away from you, rounding your spine. Inhale, arms up, heart lifts, gaze lift. Exhale, the circles, float your arms out and down. Releasing your hands behind your back, rolling your shoulders. Inhale, lift arms, heart, and gaze. Exhale, release, hands back to your heart. So we're going to start the same and end somewhere different now. Inhale here. Exhale, interlace the hands, press them away from you, rounding your spine. Inhale, arms up, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, reaching the right arm out to the side, to the mat, and stretching the left arm over to the right. Inhale, press back up, both arms lift overhead. Exhale, side bend to the left, other side, pressing down. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, again, side bend to the right. Keep that breath flowing. This is what distinguishes yoga, inhale, coming back up, from other forms of exercise, is the coordination with the breath. Exhale to the left. Inhale, coming back up. And now exhale, wrist circles, float the arms out, and down, interlacing the hands behind the back, rolling the shoulders. Inhale, lift, arms, heart, and gaze. Exhale, release. And now we're going to just walk the hands in front of us, leaning forward as far as is comfortable for you, melting down towards the floor. So you're stretching your low back and hips, relaxing here. With your next inhale, coming back up, and we're going to switch the cross of the legs if they are crossed. We're going to bring the arms by the sides now. So sitting in the chair, don't need to change anything. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. This time we're going to twist to the right, bringing both arms down. Left hand comes to the right knee. Keeping the spine nice and tall, looking back behind you, deep breath here. Inhale, sweep the arms back up, center the body. Exhale, twisting to the left. Same thing here, lengthening the spine nice and tall. Twisting from the belly button, so you're really twisting from the belly and then letting that come all the way up your spine. Inhale, sweep the arms back up, center the body. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right again, moving with the breath. Inhale, center, lifting up, and exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale up. We're going to do this one more time. I'm going to demonstrate what this looks like in the chair. Exhale, twisting to the right, so the right arm comes to the back of the chair. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, twisting left. Inhale, lifting up. Stay centered. Exhale, wrist circles. Float your arms out and down, interlacing the hands behind the back, rolling the shoulders. Inhale, lift arms, heart, and gaze. Exhale, release. And then we're going to walk the hands forward again with the legs crossed in this direction if you are crossed. But if you're in the chair, you're just going to lean forward over your legs. Stretching out. Deep breath, feeling relaxation, spaciousness coming into the body. Inhale, coming back up, sitting up. We're going to stretch the legs out in front of us, bouncing out the knees and rolling the feet around. So we're waking up the joints. So this time of year, when it's a little colder outside, we really want to wake the body up slowly and build some warmth. You go back the other way with your feet and then bouncing out the legs. So we did a bunch of wrist circles. We're doing some ankle circles. We're really taking care of our joints because, as you might know, when it's colder outside, the joints are a little more tender. From here, we're going to come to hands and knees. So we're going to come to, this is called tabletop position. So the hands are underneath the shoulders with the fingers spread really wide. The knees are underneath the hips or a little bit wider. If you're in the chair, actually you can stay seated and just bring your hands forward to your knees like this. We're going to do a little series called cat and cow. If your knees feel tender here, you're welcome to put a blanket underneath your knees too. Would you like a blanket, Josh?
I'm good.
Okay, great. So, and pressing down through the base of the index and the thumb if you're on the floor, just to release the wrists a little bit so we're not damaging our wrists. So take an inhale here. Exhale, round the spine, gaze towards your belly button. Rounding like a Halloween cat. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the sit bone. Exhale, rounding back. So we're feeling into the fluidity of the spine. Inhale, tilting the pelvis, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. So a couple more times and I'll show you how this looks in the chair. So leaning forward, and exhale, rounding back. And then inhale, coming forward, dropping the belly, lifting the heart and the gaze. We're feeling into the fluidity of the spine. We're coming into connectivity. Couple more times here, cat and cow. So yoga, the word comes from the root yud, which means to yoke or bring together, to unite. And body, mind, and spirit is what we're bringing together. So coordinating breath and movement, focus brings that together. So we're going to press back to our heels from here, coming to a child's pose. So this is just a really releasing pose, but it can be a little stretch for the knees and the hips if you're not used to deepening this way. So inhale, coming forward again. And this time we're going to curl the toes under, lifting the knees up. We're going to press back to a down dog. So this is a well-known yoga pose. And we're going to walk out our dog. So bending one knee deeply and then the other. If you're in a chair, let me show you what that looks like. You're going to bring your chair to the end of your mat. If you do have a mat, you're going to place the hands on the chair and then walk your feet back. And then you can pedal your legs out here. All right. So we're in a down dog here. And with your next inhale, we're gonna pull forward towards a plank pose, and you can drop your knees down to the floor if you would like. And if you're in the chair, just hold on a second and then exhale, lowering down to the floor. So if you're in the chair, I'll show you what to do in just a moment. If you're on the floor, elbows back against your body, hands underneath the shoulders, we're going to inhale, lifting up just slightly, little baby cobra, lifting the chest. Exhale, back down. Sorry, Josh, you can't see me. I'm behind. Inhale, lifting up again, and we're going to press back to a child's pose. So if you were just in the chair we were in the chair dog, the down dog, we're going to come forward here, coming in, and then lifting the heart up. So you're pushing your hips forward, so you're getting that same upper body opener that we're doing on the floor. So make sure you're not going to slide. This is nice to have the chair on the mat. So you're just opening the chest up that way. Okay. So if we're in a child's pose, we're going to inhale, coming forward to hands and knees again. Exhale, round to cat. Inhale to cow. Curl the toes under and press back to a down dog. And this time, see if you can find stillness in your down dog, dropping your heels towards the floor. Walk your feet in a little closer toward, and bring your feet hip width apart from each other. A little wider, Dropping the heels to the floor, melting the heart towards the toes. Make sure you're breathing. Woo. Smile a little bit. Doesn't have to be super serious. And then walking your hands, little baby step, your feet up to your hands. And then hang in a forward fold, keeping your knees bent. You can move your head around, shake it, yes, 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 and no. Relaxing neck and shoulders. Nice, keeping the knees bent. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up. Reach to the sky and almost touch the ceiling here. And then palms pressed together, exhale, hands to the heart. Right. So we're going to do just a couple standing poses here. So starting at the top of your mat, we might run into, well, we'll see. And just maybe I'll go first and then you can do that. So hands to the heart, feet hip width apart, toes spread wide, soft knees, lifted heart. So I'm pulling my shoulder blades back a little bit and then my chin back too. So a lot of us have a curvature happening. This happens to us naturally as we age. Our collarbone and our pubic bone pull forward towards each other. And what we want to do is really lengthen through the front body and open up our hearts. Also, we're sitting at computers. We're looking at phones and these shoulders are coming forward. So as we can open up the chest, looking up and lengthen this front body, it's very helpful for us, especially as we age. So here we are, bringing the shoulder blades back together, soft knees, lifted gaze, pulling the chin back slightly. We often overcorrect this way. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, swan dive forward. So we're just bringing the arms out and down like they're wings, soft knees still. Inhale to a flat back. So we're lengthening the spine. Exhale down, we're going to place the hands and step the right foot back behind you, finding a lunge. And you might put a blanket underneath your knee here. So coming up, or you might be able to come up into a high lunge. So we want the knee of the front foot over or behind the ankle. So move your leg forward. Yeah. So strong legs here. You feel that working? Ooh, yeah. And if you get tired, you can just drop that back knee. So we're going to inhale, lifting the arms up. If you're in a chair, this is what this is going to look like. I'll do it the other way with my right leg back. Is you're just going to have the support of the chair. It's awesome. Just have that support there and then lifting the arms up. Beautiful. Okay, so if we're like this, take an inhale, and then exhale, we're gonna come forward, touch the mat, and then step the right foot back to the top of the mat. Exhale, hang forward, fold. If you're in the chair, just come back to seated in your chair. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up. Palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we'll do a lunge on the other side. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, soft knees. Exhale, swan dive forward, leading with your heart. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale down. This time we're going to step the left foot back behind us, high or low lunge. If you're in your chair, pivot so the left leg's back behind you. Inhale, lifting the arms up. You're going to stay here for a couple breaths. Really feeling the strength in your legs. If you need to drop that back knee, drop the back knee. Really expanding out in all directions. Connect with your breath. Let it support you. One more inhale. And exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, step left foot forward. Exhale, hang forward, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up. Palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Just close your eyes and breathe and notice. What do you notice in how your body feels? Notice in your breath. All right, so you might have built a little warmth in your body. Are you a little warmer?
A bit.
All right, so we're gonna come back down to the mat and we're gonna lay on our backs. When you get onto your back, hug your knees into your chest and rock a little side to side. Nice. Then placing your feet on the floor and press into your feet and lift your hips up slightly and scoot them a couple inches over to the right and lay them back down. Extend the left leg long on your left. Inhale, bring the right knee in towards the chest, holding onto it with the left hand. And as you exhale, guide the right knee over to the left, and you can stretch the right arm straight out from the shoulder. So we're coming into a supine twist, laying down twist. And we're just gonna let the body soften and relax into this pose. We're gonna work a little bit with the breath here as we're letting go into this pose. And you can think of this, one of my early yoga teachers said twists are like wringing out your inner dish rag. So you can think about just letting go of anything, tension in the body, thoughts you don't want. And we're gonna do some letting go breaths. So that is a deep inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. So deep inhale through the nose. And then the mouth. Let's do two more. Feels so good. And then we're gonna unwind, come back to center, realigning your spine, both feet to the floor. Take a breath. Just releasing here. And then we'll do the other side. Pressing into the feet, lifting the hips up slightly, scooting them a couple inches over to the left, laying them back down. Extend the right leg long. Inhale, bring the left knee into the chest, holding onto it with the right hand. And as you exhale, guide the left knee over to the right, stretching the left arm straight out from the shoulder. And again, breathing and sinking into the twist on this side. Just noticing what you can relax and release. Maybe it's tension in your jaw or your shoulders or your belly or your hips. Where can we become a little more conscious of how we're holding tension in our bodies and just let it go, let it go, let it go. So 2 letting go breaths here. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Or let's do 3. We did 3 on the other side. One more. Nice. Slowly inhale, come back to center, realigning your spine. Hug your knees into your chest and rock a little side to side. And then letting your knees come away from each other and reaching through the inside of your knees, and you can hold on to your ankles or the outside of your feet, and then let your feet come wide for a happy baby pose. This is a really calming pose because you're pushing the long bones of the femurs down into the hip sockets, and this is very calming for the nervous system. You can rock a little side to side here if you'd like. This is called the happy baby pose. You can imagine yourself as just a playful baby rocking side to side here. And then from here, we're going to release into what's called the corpse pose, which is stretching out long on the back. Shavasana. You're going to slide the shoulder blades down the back, again, opening through the heart center. You can rest with your palms up or palms down, whatever feels more comfortable for you. You might wiggle your hips a little bit and just feel your body settling. And closing your eyes, finding stillness, and let's take 2 more of those letting go breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Feel yourself sinking into stillness one more. And closing your mouth and letting everything be as you gently breathe in and out through your nose. Nothing to do in this moment, just be. You can imagine any thoughts that come visit you as just clouds in the sky and let them float past. Feeling all of your muscles relax, your breath soften, your mind release. Letting yourself be a true human being, not a human doing. Just releasing, relaxing. Gently bringing your awareness back to the surface of your body. Begin to deepen your breath. And wiggle your fingers and toes. And as you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor. And come to rest over on your right side. Taking a breath here and keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal, gently press your way up to find a seat. And sitting with your eyes closed. And we're back where we began our practice. And just doing a little body scan here, noticing what has shifted for you. Your body, your mind, your spirit. Maybe you feel a little more relaxed, a little more joyful, a little more at peace, maybe even energized. And just honoring yourself for showing up to this experience today, keeping your eyes closed, bringing your hands to press palm to palm at your heart center. And pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse, with your unique rhythm. And take a deep breath of gratitude, sending that gratitude out to all the cells in your being. And thank you all for joining me for practice today. We end our practice with the saying Namaste. This is a Sanskrit word that means the light within me honors the light within you, or the spark of the universe in me honors the spark of the universe in you. And thank you all for joining me today. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.